What's up, guys? Welcome back to another playthrough of Elder Scrolls Legends. We're gonna go ahead and pick up where we left off. Not here. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that really quick. We were on Act 1, Chapter 5. So we've got Chapter 5, 6, 7, and 8 left in this, and we're gonna do that in this playthrough. Might as well go ahead and get started.
Dominion guards.
Halt! We're looking for a rogue blade who matches your description.
There must be some misunderstanding.
What kind of misunderstanding?
The kind where you thought we'd come quietly.
Alright, so in this one we can see that there's actually this little eye now, some special conditions, and it'll explain when we begin. But I believe he starts with 2 extra defenders, which is actually a pretty cool twist. And of course, I go second. Yep, so he starts with the 2 guards on both sides. So this introduces the guard mechanic to start off, which is pretty cool. And this is one of the twists that the campaign, the story mode, gives you. What's really nice is that they're just 0-4s, but you can power them up with, say, something like a +1 or +2 0.
Halt in the name of the Jarl.
Just going to start off by dropping this
By
guy on
the
this side,
ancestors, I will never surrender.
and hopefully being able to take him out before he takes me out.
Guards must be destroyed before you can attack other enemies in their lane.
So yeah, that was just the guard mechanic. Now if I give this guy +2/+2, he'll be able to take this guy out and survive. Alright. So of course I gotta take the guard out first. But if he attacks me next turn, I'll be able to survive the attack and then go in for direct damage.
The power I wield.
Unless if he goes nope.
Child's play.
And he attacks me directly. Was not expecting that, actually. What I will do, though, is I'm going to summon her here, do the cheap attack there. I want to take this person out so I don't get any damage. Hopefully he doesn't play a card that'll do damage to this. Awesome. And I get a guard. So this is my first guard. Oh, and of course he plays an ability. What I am going to do is I'm going to play these
Awaiting orders.
to protect
Their
this
deaths will
side.
bring glory
And now
to
that I've
the
got the guard
Empire.
here, she has to attack him.
For the
I'll
grave.
take this out next turn.
Lies.
This actually isn't too
time,
hard
such
of
an
a battle, because it's introducing a lot of these mechanics. This is probably one of my favorite items in this deck. It'll give me +1/+3, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use it on this archer here. Mainly because it buffs them up, and then I'm going to actually go one more than that.
Take on my clan, you take on
And
me.
buff this one up to get some
I
easy
hear and
damage in
obey.
here.
Now, hey.
For the grave. Oh.
I don't think he drew anything important from that room.
You have no idea the power I wield.
Most of his incoming damage has been from these high elves, which is okay. That should be really easy to
Their
take out.
time grows short.
That guard's going to be an easy clear. +0/+2. You know what? I'm going to completely take over
Tell me your injuries.
this side of the board over here. Make him really hard to overcome.
My blade is thirsty. For the
Let's go in
grave.
for this easy damage here.
Now.
Take out the guard. And she's going to have to attack me next turn. So instead of attacking her this turn to kill her, I'm going to take it and just take the easy damage. And she'll have to attack next turn, unless if he uses an ability. Which is fine. And it's unfortunate. She shouldn't have done that.
Their time is at an end. Awaiting your
This
command.
isn't beneficial right now, so I'm not going to go ahead and use it.
For the grave.
Mainly because it's a multi-attack.
Tell me where it hurts.
If I only needed one more damage on him, I would have. But it's not worth it.
There's no mercy for you.
By the ancestors,
Especially
I
since
will
this is
never
game next
surrender.
turn.
Their time grows short.
Even with that guard, I'll be able to drop the fireball, take out the guard. And then go in for the kill.
Honor and glory.
That was nice and easy. I know as we get towards the end of this act, they're going to definitely be a little bit more difficult. This one's actually pretty cool, one of my favorite ones.
They chose to avoid the roads. But of course, the wilderness has its own dangers.
So we're getting ambushed by wolves, and this is where they introduce the lane mechanics, which is pretty cool. Introduces the shadow mechanics on this side. The nice part about this one, or the cool part about this one, is that the wolf deck is a swarm deck. And they
Keep your guard,
completely
or these
swarm the
wolves will tear
field,
us apart
which
from the
is
shadows.
absolutely amazing. Pretty cool deck. I'd like to actually build one similar to that.
Creatures played to a shadow lane gain cover for a turn. Creatures with cover can't be attacked.
Because it really does overwhelm the opposite player, especially with these lane mechanics, to stack and play and attack
Their
over and
deaths
over and
will
over
bring
again.
glory to
You'll
the
see later
Empire.
on as they play one here and then they get more creatures on the opposite side. Just going in for the cheap damage there. The only thing I don't like about
in the name of the Jarl.
this
Now you'll
example is the high level cards that we start with. Later on, they become super useful, especially this tiger with the defense, because they summon these pack wolves all the time, and I'll duplicate themselves over and over and over again in both lanes.
Support cards once played are permanent and provide ongoing benefits.
This is actually a
You're a
super
fighter.
cool effect, so it allows you to stack up the +1. It's a nice support card. There is abilities to get, or other cards to get rid of the support cards, but they're not in gameplay yet. Now, I think I get an archer here. Yeah. To specifically take out this one. And this introduces the effect that even though they're in shadow, you're still able to attack them with a spell or an ability. They cannot be attacked by any of your creatures, but they can be attacked by spells and abilities, which is a cool twist, because normally when they're in shadow, you would expect them to not be able to be attacked at all. Just let them go through here. This +2/+2 would actually be pretty nice on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buff up this side of the field. He's kind of swarming this field. So what I'm gonna do is, ooh, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to actually play this one.
There's always a plan.
And then this one. So his effect triggered, and this one gives me the extra buff to him. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I'll still have 2 left on him.
For the grain.
I'm just going to go in for damage here. Not too concerned about these 3 points of damage here. He'll probably go after some cards here. Or not. That actually makes it pretty easy for me, because now I'll just be able to swarm him with 11 points of damage. He's still swarming this side of the field, which is okay, because I'm going to go ahead and play this Tiger, and I'm going to buff up this Tiger. Insane.
For the grain.
Just going in for damage. Again, I'm not worried about the 4 damage he's going to apply over here next turn, because I'll still have 15 left. Didn't even go for the direct damage. So that's going to be game. There's 9 damage here alone. Oh yeah, and you get the nice buff here. The one thing that I like about this deck is because of this +0/+1, when I play this Bog Lurcher, he becomes not the 9/1, so he's not as weak as he was before. It doesn't even matter, because that's going to be it. Alright, so this, I believe, is where the story really ramps up. I'm going to go ahead and click on this.
We've made it. That's Laneth's house, and it's crawling with cultists. Laneth must be in trouble. Come on!
Alright, so another ability here, special condition. They start with creatures out, that's okay. This is where it starts to become really difficult.
You're too late. By now the sorceress is leagues from here.
By the Queen of Shadows. By the Queen of Shadows.
They will bow to the Prince of Plots.
So as you saw there, he started with 2 cards already in play, and then was able to attack me that same turn. That's just the special ability of this campaign mission. It's actually pretty easy to overcome
Halt in the name of the Jarl.
with the proper card placement. He's probably going to attack here.
By the Queen of Shadows. By the Queen of Shadows.
Oh, wow.
Foolish mortal.
Was not expecting that, actually. What I will do is I just have to hold out long enough
Their deaths will bring glory to the Empire.
to get out this Huntsman, and the Huntsman will be able to take out this
By the Queen
adherent.
of Shadows. By the
Not too
Queen
concerned
of
about these
Shadows.
1/1s,
Foolish
especially with
mortal.
these runes coming
If
into
you draw
play.
a prophecy card when you lose a rune, you may play it for free. Drag the Grotwood Ambusher to a lane.
Specifically because of this effect.
There is plenty for all.
The prophecy is the really,
They will
really nice
bow to the
effect
Prince of
that
Plots.
when
Their
they
blood
attack
will
you, destroy
please
the
both
rune,
you.
you gain that card. If it's a prophecy, you gain that card to be able to play it immediately in any lane you want. So it really, really swings the tide of battle. And I am going to... I want to play the Snow Wolf. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out...
It shall be so.
I
I'm
have
going for the cheap damage there. Oh, I guess I could have attacked again over here. I totally missed that. That was to be expected.
Shadows.
I'm going to play my guard on this side, especially because of this 2-2 here. It'll protect me for 2 turns at least. And if he attacks here, I should attack. It'll kill him.
Queen of Shadows.
No, I actually am glad he played this here, because I'm going to drop my Snow Wolf, and the Snow Wolf will give me that benefit of getting the buff here. And I'm going to play a guard on the Snow Wolf, and the Snow Wolf will survive an extra turn
Now you'll pay.
after he attacks, or if he attacks here, and be able to take out his creature. But he'll probably do this. Straight swap.
The valor of Nerevar is with me.
Alright, I'm gonna try to protect this side again. Let's see. Put this here, and I'm gonna do 1 damage to him. Just so if he decides to attack me, it'll do an instant kill. And of course, he gets a prophecy card to just kill my guard. You could really see how much the difficulty ramps up quite a bit
Their blood will please Boethia.
on these later chapters, which is okay. That's good. It makes me think a lot more. Because the earlier ones, they were just a tutorial. Now they're actually gameplay. Similar to an AI opponent.
By the Queen of Shadows.
I will bathe in your blood. Pain of pain.
And I'm not sure why he waited to play that.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Going for the easy damage. He's going to have to attack me next turn. He'll kill me no matter what, which is okay. But I'll be able to kill him right back.
The valor of Nerevar is with me.
And if I get
Their blood
lucky,
will please Boethia.
yeah, I'll be able to kill him this turn.
I'm ready for anything.
Gore and glory.
You won't foil my plan.
Stop. We can tell you where they've taken your friend.
So that felt more similar to a regular game that you would play. Just because it took a while to get to the point where you're able to overwhelm the opponent, and they were actually overwhelming you for most of the game. But we're on our last chapter for the Act 1. So let's go ahead and take a look.
The cultists kidnapped the sorceress Laneth and had taken her north. They would use her to help them bring about a dread prophecy known as the Culling.
I don't like it any more than you do. But we need a ship to chase the cultists, and we don't have any coin. Besides, this ship belongs to smugglers, and I have it on good authority that...
Intruders!
that they're not here tonight.
Alright, so this is actually a very difficult chapter. It is a full AI, and it pretty much teaches you how to go through the deck building. Because I've already done it, it's not going to make me go through it. so I'm just going to go straight to playing. And after this act, you actually unlock the full deck building, which is pretty cool, and some other features. And this is where it introduces the final mechanic to the game, where it is picking your hands to replace or keep. I actually really like this hand, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Now, because I had recorded before and it got all messed up, one of the nice effects was after you face those wolves, you found a baby wolf, and you were able to decide to either outcast it or to adopt it. And I picked the adopt option because it gave me this +2/+0 snow wolf card, which is really, really nice. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to buff up this Scuttler, though, which seems to be one of the most useful plays of this deck, is to put out low monsters and then buff them up really, really high.
The poison on some of their blades looks deadly. Let's try to avoid them.
So this guy has Regenerate, which is one of the new abilities. Normally, you would not regenerate your health turn over turn, but he gets full health at the start of the turn. So there is not a benefit to me for attacking.
Hold your positions.
This turn, because what's going to happen is he'll just regenerate back up. I think it regenerates full. Let's double check it. Yeah, it goes full health.
The watch is mine.
So he's really setting up a defense here to prevent me from being able to attack him. The nice part is I got this Bog Lurcher, which is a very, very low cost of 4 mana or 4 magicka, 9/1, which can very easily overcome these. Unfortunately, I have to take 2 attacks onto him to defeat them normally.
I will make short work of the sap sniffers.
Now this is the one ability that really, really sucks in this game, and it is the lethal damage. And the lethal damage is exactly what it sounds like. They do all damage and kills no matter what strength they are. So you generally want to take them out pretty quickly. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to sacrifice this Battle Orc to be able to kill him. Now that's actually a really, really powerful graveyard card. But it's only beneficial if that opponent had more health. Luckily, he had less health, so he's not going to be able, it doesn't affect me at all. What I will do, though, is I'm going to use him to buff up my Bog Lurcher, which is probably the most powerful card in my deck. As I stack more onto him, he just becomes more and more powerful. I got to be very careful here, though, that he doesn't draw a rune that will be able to kill me. Now, the nice part is it looks like I'm fair this turn, though. Unless if he overwhelms me like crazy. Now, he probably should have done that first.
Sign me up.
But it looks like no matter what I
draw power from these trees.
Yep. That's game.
Who sent you? You don't look like...
Hey! What's going on up there?
Dominion guards.
The Argonian and the hero realized they had a common enemy. The smuggler, who is called Swims at Night, agreed to sail north in search of the sorceress.
So that was all of Act 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. When we come back next time, we're going to go ahead and start Act 2. Let's take a look at what we're preparing for.
I love a good storm. Makes the seafaring life interesting.
How about pirates?
No, they're right bastards. Treat an honest smuggler like a common merchant. There's no honor among scoundrels.
So it looks like we have a cool ship battle here. Let's see what the ability is. Oh, that's pretty cool. So instead of having the shadow lane, the creatures could switch between the two. That'll be pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Act 1 here. And like I said, when we come back, we're going to go ahead and start on Act 2. Thank you and have a great day.